Alright. Today we're gonna finish rendering this. We're gonna do a background and everything, make it look perfect. And then maybe we could talk about, what I'm gonna do next stream. Because I talked it over with a few people to get ideas, and everyone kind of likes the idea. For any of my fans out there who like Chainsaw Man, any Chainsaw Man fans, you're gonna want to tune in next stream for sure. Because I'm gonna draw Chainsaw Man. I gotta watch the newest episode. Well, the first episode, really. Because I want to make sure I got everything correctly. I've only read it a little bit, and my brother rants about it to me like 24/7 when he's not ranting about JoJo. But I have a pretty good idea of how Chainsaw Man is, and I figured out the perfect Halloween costume for him in his chainsaw form. Now, we're gonna start with Clara's eyes today. Now, I know their eyes. It's that, it's the same way any eyes would be in animation. Gotta keep it simple for animating purposes. But this isn't animation, and that means I can be as crazy as I want with the eyes. So, woo! And lastly, I wanted to do like a pentagram star almost in her eyes. Make sure this looks correct. Maybe not yellow. We'll see. Yeah. I'm gonna adjust the colors a bit, see what works. But for now, let's get the rest of the pentagrams drawn in. The rest, like there's only one more to draw. I know some people are probably watching me draw this star and thinking, you draw your pentagrams like that? Yes. I do draw my stars like that. It's whatever's most convenient for me. Because I could always do spin and just do like black pentagrams, but I feel like that's not good though. Maybe. Wait, I got an idea, Y'all gonna have to trust me on this one. Let's... Alright, I kinda like that. Looks nice. Then we go a layer above. We're gonna add some nice sparkles on her eye, more than the ones that are already there, because these sparkles are gonna be more prominent. There you go, Clara. You got some pretty eyes now. I love it. I love drawing eyes. They're so much fun to do. Because there's just something about it that just, wonderful. Do I have... Hold on, guys. I need to check something. I feel like my music's not playing. I want to make sure you guys can actually hear the music, you know? And I'd hate for it to be, not hearable at all. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Perfect. That means we can go back to what were we doing? Alright, let's keep it up. We'll go on with Clara, making sure she's all shaded in. Uh, we're gonna all use this pretty violet red color to tone our gray for shading today. Then this grade will be for a second multiply. And then for our add layer, we're gonna use this nice sprite. So first, our burn color. Very important. Wait, where's the light coming from? Hold on. That's also very, very important. Where's our light coming from? Honestly, I feel like light is gonna be in the front going forward. So they're gonna be like, like as if someone was taking a picture and they had the flash on. Sweet. My notes are there, if I remember. So we don't want to do too much heavy shading here. And that's gonna be here. That's decent. It's my shading's always gonna be missing. That's just how it is at this point. Ah, scary. Don't want to mess up on this, guys. Sensational. Alright. And that up there. The ears still gonna have some bit of shading because, you know, ears naturally have that little crevice going on and all the hair around it. I guess I'll cut the horns in with the burn layer. I mean, it makes sense since, you know, I use the burning layer for anything natural like skin, hands, you know, the face, anything like body wise, the actual human body. So the horns are technically a part of it. And of course, I can't forget the eyes. And the face, of course. I'm hoping to take at least. I'm hoping it won't take an hour to do all three of them, but like an hour each for all three of them. But I also don't want to rush through them because I want to make sure they're all equally good. Not fair if I only spend like 20 minutes shading one of them and then I spend like an hour doing one of them. And shoot, don't forget the nose. We're going very minimal shading on this. Ooh, okay. And naturally, as much as I want to, these are pretty much going to be shaded in. I'll leave like obviously a little area for highlight, but for the most part, her legs are completely in shadow. You could barely even see them, so it's not going to have a big effect on it. Honestly, what I might do is I might do a little basic shading on all of them before moving on to the next form. This way I don't have to worry about color switching a lot. Aruma's gonna have a lot more shading because he's in the back. So it's gonna affect him a lot. Alright. Yes. Then this is all gonna be shaded in here. A gentle under and heavy on the sides because it's what we can see and can't see. Make sure to get under the eyebrows and a bit of the eyelid. Nose like always. Lips are default. I know that's what bothered me for a while. Let me just... Yeah, because he didn't have a... I also didn't color the line art! Oh, I could do that later though. I'll add that in as we go. And there we go. Next, Aspen. Osmandus. You ready? Sweep. I can imagine this side will probably be a little bit heavier on the shade. And, ooh. Want to make sure this is correct. Ooh, look at that interesting song. Getting close, getting close. And this will obviously be shaded. Everything stays there. It'll be a lot more once we get to the add layer. how does this do with multiply? Nice. And that's our nice darker layer. So Clara, let's mess with the multiply layer and let's make sure your clothes look let's make sure your clothes look 3D. Not really 3D, more just look correct. One thing's for sure, I got to clean up on the hair half. Gotta make sure this is all perfect. Ooh, that reminds me. So, in the costume, I wanted to adjust this that it has like a bit of an ombre effect. Because it goes from like a light purple to a dark purple, or like a violet to a purple. I want to see if I can mess with that. Yep. There. Yeah, kind of like that. I also need to do the design on her outfit, so I might as well do that now as well. I didn't do this before, and okay, it's gonna come bite me back in the butt. Finally. I don't have to switch back and forth. I'm gonna pull up another reference. Wait, what? She has two versions of this outfit. Oh no. Because there's some versions where there's no little fabric there, and it's an open stomach. But in some of them, it's oh, you know, there's the full official art, and then there's like the anime version. That's why. That makes more sense. I also realized I completely forgot the collar. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this now. There's so much now that I'm looking at this costume that I forgot. I'm gonna keep that little... I'm keeping this here. I'm not changing it to the other version because I'm lazy. Not because I'm lazy, I just don't want to. But I do need to add this color and it's kind of part of the costume. There's my eyeliner. It's not too complex, it's just really that kind of line. And then It has two lines in the front that are just solid black lines. And shoot. There. And it says, looks weird, there's like a little part on there as well. And perfect. Okay. That's gonna make the world of a difference in this outfit. Let's color in the neck. Purple color, kind of like this. And the shading will be the same on it technically. I just need to go back in and do the under part of the collar. That's all. That's all I have to add. But it makes the world of a difference on her costume. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I forgot it too. Like, you think I wouldn't, right? Anyway. Oh yeah, she has plenty of costumes. She has multiple. Hmm. Okay. Something like that. Am I forgetting anything? Doesn't look like it. And does it spread to the skirt at all? Am I forgetting anything else? No, thankfully not. Okay. I can finally actually get back to the rendering. And round. Gotta make sure everything's properly shaded on this. This side's gonna be much heavier on the shading. I gotta mess with this, but that's on a separate layer. And clean that up because I don't like it messing with the hair. Hmm. I know sometimes the shading might seem excessive, but trust me when I say this is how the process works. That when I eventually blend this out and add the add layer, it's gonna seem like nothing. I always forget that I have like the Halloween music on this playlist now. Purely because it's Halloween season. Once it starts getting closer to December, I'm gonna take them off. However, I'm not putting any Christmas music on my playlist. I'll tell you that right now. Considering, you know, working and everything, I'm gonna be hearing Christmas music non-stop. Like when December comes around. So I'm gonna do everything I can to not listen to Christmas music. 50 Ooh, and across. How about the bow tie? I've never colored the gems. There's so many things I'm picking up on, and it's like, man, how did I miss this? There we go. One day I'll stop forgetting. I promise you guys. Actually, no, I don't promise because I know I'm gonna forget it. Hmm. that's about it for her. Yeah, definitely. It looks good. Let's blend it out, see how we feel. And we'll darken our areas that we need to darken. So we're gonna make our way down, starting with here. We're adding light to it soon, so it's good. Nose. Bangs. And now the ear. And let's go for the horn. Go up here, just a quick circle of 2. Then we're gonna follow the lines of the hand. Oh, you know what would be fun to do? So, like how I played Phasmophobia with my friend that one time. God, there's one horror game I've been love watching some YouTubers play where they play Devour. Like, I'm absolutely terrified when I play horror games, but watching them is so much fun. I know I'm going to Haunted House soon. That's gonna be really fun. Oof, am I gonna be scared shitless? Absolutely, but it'll be well worth it. Got this outfit. Gentle there. If we go too intense on the blur, it'll kind of ruin the effect of folding clothes. Hence, we did this on a separate layer than the skin. Alright. Swoop. Swoop. Also, here's a fun thing that happened last night. So I had a lot of errands to do last night. And honestly, I'm glad I did them last night at 9 o'clock at night. So if I didn't, I would be late to the stream again today. Um, so I did them, and I'm exhausted. I'm trying to go home. I'm rushing around a bit. And I get to this one area. Now, thankfully, where I live, I know exactly where every light is. Where there's a red light camera. Where where the most potential spots I can get a ticket. So I'm like, okay, I know I need to slow down here. I know I can't risk it. Especially in New York when there's a right on red law. You know, there's sometimes they put the no right on lead. Light on lead? Right on red. They put the no right on red sign much further back than you expect it to be, and not right next to the light. So you end up forgetting to look at it sometimes, or you forget, to double check. So I'll be at a light and be like, can I do right on red here? I don't remember if I'm up at the light. The sign's probably 10 feet behind me, and I can't see it because it's behind me, and I'm in my car. So you don't know if you want to make the right on red and risking a ticket. But I know this stop sign, this place, this one intersection is crazy busy all the time. And I know that there's a red light camera there. I know there's no right on red there. And I'm saying like, ah, oh, I could make it. I could make it, but I slow down and stop. And I kid you not, right as I came to a stop, the light turned red. And that would be one thing. But here's where it got funny. I look to my left. There's a police officer right there, a cop car and everything. It's just like, oh, if I had gone, I would have definitely got pulled over. And I'm like, well, it's a good thing I didn't. I'm like, shit. I'm like, haha, you know, I turn around to my right. There's another cop on the other side. It's like, oh wow, there's a lot of cops around here for today. I don't know what happened over there, but I would have been absolutely screwed over if I had gone for the light. Ugh, it makes you kind of really think about your surroundings, because, woof, that would have been absolutely hilarious, though. There's a lot of people who do try to speed through that light all the time, because it's a really annoying light to sit at. But I'd rather sit there for like 8 minutes than get pulled over. And unfortunately, not a lot of people have that mind process. They rather speed through and then pay the ticket. Like, bro, nah, not me. I do a lot of stupid things, but getting pulled over and having to pay a ticket, not one of them. Better. Clara, you're looking great. Looks phenomenal. All it's really missing is to shade your hair and do the adding. Let's try it. Clip, add, select. Oof, that's bright. Nope. See, that makes a world of a difference right there. The add layer is so important because it really does change the entire drawing. Ooh, that's what I forgot. Thank you, Clara. Now there's the add to her outfit. This is gonna be a whole different horse. We're gonna use a charcoal brush instead of the airbrush. Why? Because just trust the process, bro. We want texture. This will help provide texture. Uh, we'll blend that a bit. Sweep, sweep, and pull, sweep, sweep, down, sweep, sweep, and bah. Oh, look how pretty that skirt is, and look at the texture on it. Isn't that wonderful? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me just blend this out a bit, because it still feels a little funky. It also feels a little funky because the line art's all black. Once I adjust the line art, it'll also look really good. Alright, Clara. I get one of these that are gonna work. Maybe I should just check the line art. Oh wait, I know it. Yep. We need to add in because it's not going all the way. Oh, that Clara, you have orange hair. Making sure everything's covered. Why? Because I don't want to have to go through and redo everything. And cover that up. Perfect. I think, yeah? Right? Perfect? It's perfect! No, never mind. It's not. We don't want this. We don't need it crossing over onto other things. Now, I don't think I want to use the coarse pen on this one. I don't know yet. Because I don't want to match the hair color styling of like the actual anime because, you know, obviously it's my own style. Well, yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna continue this coarse brush. We'll see how it feels as we go. Gonna be gentle. So we have our proper green tones into her hair. Gotta make sure it's perfect. Let's bring it up. We're gonna add a highly saturated tone into it. Now we're gonna go more yellowy, get our bright into there. Now, go here, do this over all our dark zones. Add a few lines in to help diversify it. And add some white highlights in. I don't like that. Hold on. That's too intense. Can't see that one. Burn makes her hair look too crazy. What the? Nah, I guess I'll just leave it normal and just lighten it. It's normal. That's fine. I like that. Lastly, our watercolor brush. I'm just gonna gently go into places that would be a little bit more generally red. Give it that red color. Why? Because let's be honest, nothing's ever gonna be perfect. It doesn't have to be 100% visible, it just adds the tone into there. Why am I doing this tone? Because I said so. Oh man, there's a little bug going over here, and I hate it. It's bothering me. It flew in front of my screen, and I just now I can't unsee it. It's gonna be bothering me for the rest of this stream. I can tell you now. Oof. Anyway, Claire is done. Unless, let me check one more thing. I should paint her nails. Like, I know you can't see her nails on this one, but her nails here, Come on, she's supposed to be dressed as a pop star. That's not gonna fly. It doesn't have to be crazy, it just has to be something like that. See? Perfect. Alright, Asmandus, your turn. You did your burn layer. This is your multiply. And let's see where that goes from there. And bad layer. And shoot. All these pretty folded. It's not really gonna be worth it. You can't see them. Oh no. I'll make sure they're seen. I love it. I did all this line work detail on Az's cloak outfit, and it just a lot of it's getting covered. It looks like an absolute mess of spaghetti, but trust the process, guys. That's what I've been telling myself. I'm telling myself this right now. Just gotta trust that it will. Just gotta trust it. Ooh, okay. Sensational. I'm not even gonna try to shade that. Let's be honest, you can barely even see the pants, so this could be like that. Now this glove. I will say, I did absolutely slay on the glove. I did not think I would, but damn, I did. As my students would say, a slay. Wonderful. Really goofy mood. Now let's get everything blended before we move on. Ah! Oh man, that little bug again. I swear, it's gonna be the death of me at this rate. Oh my gosh. I just want to focus on my art, guys. It's gonna drive me up the wall. Well, I hope not, actually. I hope it drives me somewhere else instead. Alright, we gotta be gentle in this. Gentle. Don't want to overblend it. I might have to go back and add more on Osmandus, because bro looks like he's glowing. He really said, I'm the white friend. Ooh, okay, okay. And how are we doing, everyone out there? You know, we still doing good? Everything's still going fine for everyone? Okay, that's better. I like that more. That's looking much better than it was before. Let me fix this up on the multiply layer. We want smooth blending. Don't want messy. I wonder what it would be like if they had Halloween. If they had a Halloween special. It'd probably be just as silly as all the other episodes, but I guess that's what makes it so lovable. Can't wait to see what comes out of season 3. Gotta follow the pattern of the clothing. Keep it smooth, keep it soft. And now this one we get to be a little bit more aggressive because it's bigger, it's wider. That's it. If any more, and it'll be too blended to recognize it. And then the hand, we also gotta go, once again, gotta go very small because if we go any bigger, it'll kind of mess it up and then blur it out all in one big shape. And then we'll ruin all the definition. The glove won't look like a glove, it'll look like, flat image. I mean, nice and subtle like that. Makes it look all pretty, nice. You know, like we want it to do. Last but not least, go one gentle down. Now I'm gonna go back in with a color. I'm just gonna give the buttons a slight, like, little sweep across to make it look three-dimensional. Yep. I can't forget. I did his teeth. His teeth. A gentle blur on those. Maybe bring this back up more. Same thing with you. Very gentle. There we go. Perfect. Oh, look at that. That looks so much better. Osvanda, it's time to do the ad layer for you. You guys know the drill on how the ad layer is. It's gonna look crazy, but trust the process. It will make the world of a difference. Too much! Too much! Very gentle on the lip. Here. Eyes. One right above the eyebrow. Cross on the ears. Yep. And now on the clothes, we're gonna go to the charcoal brush because again, we want texture. We want to make sure this looks like clothes. Last thing we want is this to look like a flat image. Although, in the moral of modern art, a flat image, art looking like art is kind of cool. But we're not modern artists, we're digital artists. Making cringe anime art. Because I love cringe stuff. Not cringe, I actually love it a lot. Oh, all these wrinkles. This is gonna be the death of me right here. We're gonna do that to make sure. Of course, we're gonna blend this out a little bit. We're gonna make sure it looks correct. Okay, there we go. I know it probably looks super weird on your end. I promise you it's gonna get better. Wait. And shoop, shoop, shoop. Shading black with highlights is a lot harder because you don't want to be too intense on it. If you get too intense on shading with black with black, it kind of just removes the kind of idea that this is a black outfit. Or it makes it look more leathery. Which honestly kind of works for him. But that's not what we're going for yet. Just let's take it down a notch. Because as much as I love it, pull it up down the middle here. See, that looks much better. Still adds in the highlights without making them overdone. Really brings in everything together. We are going to do highlights on the glove too. But we're going to use the watercolor brush instead of the charcoal because the glove's not going to have so much texture. And also we don't need as much shading detail or highlight detail on the glove as anything else would. Kind of just there for effect almost. There we go. Next, new pattern layer. The same thing on Clara. It's important that everyone has this because we want to make sure they look like they're living. Because they are living. Gentle red on his face. Red here. And gentle red. Not going to be prominent. Because it's not an aggressive feature. It's just a little bit of color. To make their face glow a little bit more. It just makes it work all together. Blends it. I realized what I forgot on the add layer. Go back to that highlight color for the eyes. add a little highlight onto those eyelashes. Gotta make them work. Last but not least, we have our favorite, the hair layer. Absolutely crazy. My favorite part about being an artist is being able to do the hair layer. I love drawing hair. Unfortunately, my hair drawing style does not fit in a consistent style. And by that, I mean more just for making things like comics, I had to simplify my hairstyles, art style. Yeah, my hair art style. Because like the way I'm doing it now is how I'm gonna do it in comics, things like that. But you know, I can't do this. But on other drawings, on some of my old ones especially, you could see how I used to draw hair, and it was pretty. It worked. It was so complicated, and it just did not work when I needed to do like the same draw character over and over in the same fashion. It's also why I had to change my shading style. Like, yes, this is a bit more intense, but that's also because these are standstill images. I could go more intense, but I'm not doing that right now. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, you know the drill, we gotta follow the flow of the hair. Otherwise, what's the point? Follow the flow of the hair. Keep going. We're making great time. It's only 1:29. I'm almost done with Osmandus. I might give myself at least an hour on the background, which is a good thing. But then again, I had to do this in 2 parts. Are you guys liking it so far, though? I love hearing feedback. I want to hear. I want to be able to interact with you guys more. Come on. I know people who are like watching the recording of this. I don't expect you guys to answer, but leave a comment. I love comments. I'm down to hang out and talk any way possible. Hair's kind of the same color as Anya. Hmm. Oh yeah, so you guys want to hear something fun? So this is about my comic series that I'm writing, and I hope that you guys get to know and enjoy as well, as much as I enjoy it. So a big thing about my comic series is that the main character, it is like kind of an isekai situation where she went from one world to another. Except she gets to keep her body. She's not dying. She's not getting hit by a car. But I need to find a way in the story to get her from one world to the other. But here's the thing. She's I wanted to try this isekai trope where it's like that you don't see that often, and it is refreshing when I do eventually see it. It's like I see all these stories, and they're like, oh yeah, I've rewoken in this new body, or I got transported into this new world. Cool, I'm just gonna be here. I'm not worried at all. And it's like, wait a minute. What about your life? Like, don't you have a job or a family or someone you care about in your previous life? You just gonna drop everything and just live in this world now without a care. Like, I understand maybe if you had nothing, but even so, it's like the amount, like the rate in which people are so ready to just drop their lives and go into this isekai world. Man, sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to go to an isekai world and live an isekai adventure life. You know, be the villainess of a story and then meet a handsome Duke of the North who also might be related to a demon of some kind. Or maybe he's just, has a heart of gold and face like that looks evil but is really sweet. And then they fall in love and then stop the evil emperor, or I become the empress because I fell in love with the emperor for whatever reason. Whatever story it is. I don't hate the idea. It's just, bro, if I got isekai into a world, I'd be a little concerned because my bestie, my dog. Actually, my dog wouldn't care. As long as someone's feeding her, she doesn't care. But my bestie, what am I gonna tell her? Be like, oh, sorry, girlie, I got isekai into a world. Forget I ever existed. Like, bro, no. I would never be able to. I mean, she'd understand, because me and her have both be like, yeah, no. If I had to sacrifice you for a hot anime guy, I would. She and I both know that. We both would sacrifice each other for, any anime guy. I know, that means we're the best of friends, aren't we? You're not real friends until you, would say, I'd throw you off a bridge for an anime guy. But nonetheless, the idea is that I wanted to get her, like, she's not gonna just go, okay, random stranger, let me hop in your magic vehicle and go into an alternate universe. Like, who in their right mind would do that? And don't try to tell me you would just hop into a random old man's vehicle to go to a magic world with steampunk stuff. Like, no, you wouldn't. Nobody in their right mind would. Especially some guy you meet in the woods. Like, nah. But so, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, my god, what if he just, like, either way, he's essentially gonna kidnap her. And it sucks because she doesn't want to go to the steampunk world. It's gonna be the greatest thing for her, though. Be, like, in there. Because, obviously, it's gonna be a much better life for her. But, it's not her. It wasn't her choice to go there. So, of course it sucks. I think correct on this. Yeah, we're gonna assume everything's correct right now. That's why, the whole idea of it, like, I'm trying to think about how I want to get her there. And I was like, okay, maybe she'll be unconscious of some kind, but I don't want it to be, like, forcefully, like, they knocked her out and took her, because that's a little too aggressive. So I can imagine her, like, trying to get out of the woods after she met him. And I was like, I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. And then she turns around and accidentally hits her head into a tree and knocks out. Because it's going to be late at night and she's going to be exhausted. And I ran this by a few people. I'm like, does this sound like a really bad idea? Does that give off, like, the completely bad vibes? Like, is someone going to, like, cancel me for that? Not really cancel, but I kid you not, I was talking to someone, they're like, I would go with him. It's like, you don't even know what he looks like. And she's like, well, with that kind of with his name, I only told her the name. I didn't tell him that he's kind of old looking. But she was like, oh, I would go with him. He sounds attractive. I'm like, girl, shut up. You can't go with a random stranger in the forest to a magical world just because you think he looks hot. I mean, like, same, but no. Like, can you imagine getting kidnapped because you went with a hot guy into the woods, into his magical vehicle, to an alternate dimension? Whoops. So dumb, and I love it. There we go, that's better. He's gonna be very much more shaded than the others because he is being covered up by two people. God, I want to watch Shrek now. I'm listening to a song and it makes me. I'm listening to one of the songs from the Shrek movie. I know it's not from Shrek, but I hear it in Shrek. You hear it in Shrek. So it makes me think Shrek. And now I want to watch Shrek. I should draw Shrek later. Is that something people would be good with seeing? Do I want to see a drawing of Shrek? What if I drew Shrek but hot? Fun fact, I like drawing characters but in a hot way. I think it's fun. God, I can imagine how many of my friends would hate it if I just drew Shrek in a, interesting way. Like, a way that would get me banned from Twitch. And that's why we have private Discord servers for, friends only. Oh man, it makes. I was just talking about Shrek with my friend the other day too. Purely because they needed a piece of fan fiction of mine. Because I write fan fiction like back in the day, and I can still write it, but I just choose not to. And I just tend to write really interesting ones, you know. Like the kind you would go on Wattpad, read, and go, "What the hell is this?" Bleach my eyes out, you know. And the only reason I know how to write that is because A, it helps. It actually does help my creativity flow. But also, because when you play Minecraft with your friends and they don't go to bed, you just spam that fanfiction in the chat and they will go to sleep faster than you can even type. It works. Because no one wants to stay up while the chat is being spammed with a I think it's like Garfield X Sans or something like that. I don't know, garbage like that. Or feels like Sans. Oh god, that sounds awful. No, it was Sans X Goku, that's what it was. I don't know. Anything with Sans is good now, because Sans is the #1 Tumblr sexy man. We stand the #1 sexy man. I know it looks funky, but trust the process. We are living by a trust the process kind of system. And I'll never gonna change it. Alright, teeth time. Alright, let's test everything out. Let's see how it blends out before we continue any further. I feel like I am definitely gonna have to add stuff in. Yeah, that didn't feel intense enough. Right, his hands are over here. Gentle blur across. Oh yeah, we gotta be careful on these teeth. There we go. And then his horns. Just give a quick across with the air blur. Now we can move on to his absolutely psychotic outfit. 666, let's go. I love the Spy X Family music playing right now. Speaking of, if you're watching this and you weren't there for it, I have a Spy X Family live stream I did where I drew Anya in a Halloween costume of her own. Obviously you can see clips back of it on my stream. I think it's a little patchy, but if you want, I did a whole upload on my YouTube channel of the entire stream, start to finish. So you can go watch it on there. And if you want to just see the finished product without the stream and the processing, the best place to go would probably be my Instagram or my Twitter, where I have the picture uploaded on there as well. I think it's always fun to watch the live stream because, you know, watching the process of art being made is always so enjoyable. Woo! Perfect. This across here. Very gently. And it looks a little funky now, but once I add in highlights, it looks a little bit better. There we go, and last but not least, I'll go back in with the buttons very gently. That's not gently. Give me actual gentle. Yeah. Let me also pop back in on this layer. Why? Because obviously I can't. It needs a little bit more. Oh, wait. There we go. That feels a lot better. Fix up the hair a bit because we don't like overlapping. Make sure everything's clean before we start the hair and highlights. Perfect. Perfect. Just about 146 and we're finishing the highlights on Aruma. Or starting the highlights on Aruma. Come on, we're gonna do that one after because I have an idea. Horn seed highlights too. Wonderful, wonderful. Sensational, as I say in almost every stream. Wait, let me pull out the charcoal brush. We want texture. Remember that, folks. We want texture. Texture. And then just give it a gentle blend. This way the color doesn't stand out too much. See, it makes the tie look a world of a difference. Looks a little funky right now. Wait, let's blend it out. See, that looks great. That looks crazy good. Love it. Good to see the chat being active. Love it. We're almost there, guys. Almost. I'm glad I took 2 parts on this, you know. Now, we just need to do... Or second burn. Where's the burn? That's a... Yeah, that's burn. Watercolor it on. On the finger. Very gentle on the face. So I might go a bit more orange tone on him. Because we gotta tone it according to how they're colorized. And an orangey red blush will be much better because he has the blue hair. I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but trust me. Trust me, Squidward. Hold up. YouTube. Yep. Bam. We want all of it. We want all the hair in there. We need... And look, it's Oruma with purple hair. Evil Oruma. And only people who watch the series are gonna understand what I just said. Evil Oruma. Attractive bad boy. hair color Irma. Let's grab the brush. And let's get it. It's gonna take a minute since his hair is gonna be much annoying. It's gonna be much different to draw. Now we're dealing with blue hair. I think about this anime a lot now. And I think whatever anime I've been drawing or thing I've been drawing, I've been thinking so much about. And that's honestly a good thing because I love some of these series and I would need to get back into them. Or it's just, I don't notice a lot about them. And I'd love to create more hype around it. It's like Welcome to Demon School, Rumakun. Absolutely amazing. But like, no, not many people talk about it. Or at least there's not a large amount of hype around it that I know of. Add a little purple tones in there so we get the darker color really show itself. And now we can start making our way towards the lighter tones and the more saturated tones. Get this going. Last one. Last layer of this color. Then we can add the white in. Got this. See, look at that. Wonderful. Perfect. And then obviously tone it down a bit so this way it doesn't too crazy on it. Wonderful. Now there is one more thing I have to do before I do the background. And that is that I never did the line art color! Actually, maybe I should just do the background real quick, and then I can mess with the line art color to see how I like it. What do I even want to do for the background? I didn't think this far ahead. It makes me think I wish I... Aw, man! Hold on 1 second, guys. What? Yep, still streaming. I'm gonna be ending soon, though, hopefully. I just want to see if I can get this background done. I need to go on TikTok again and check, because on TikTok I had this whole folder saved of videos of, ooh, what to do with backgrounds, creative background ideas. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll save this for later. And then I always forget it when I need it. CEO forgetting, guys. Never forget that.
Halloween season, also known as
I don't want to blast you. Oof. I need. Where's my art folder? Where's my art folder? Art tips. That's foggy glass, foggy glass. Where's all my backgrounds? That's an idea. That's one of them. I had a whole bunch. Where did they all go? How did I lose all of them? There's no way I lost all of them. What do you mean they're not here anymore? Folks, I promise you I'm not this dumb. I promise you. I may be lying on this promise, but damn. How did I lose like 5 background advice videos? In like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. There's no way. There's no way, guys. There's one I did like, though. So I'll go with that one for now. There's no way! I suggest doing like a glowing background. I might do that, so it's like... The way you do it is you have to go to the top. You kind of outline them with the color. I know, it looks funky right now. Just gotta trust this process. This is my first time doing this kind of background effect. Oh man. I hope this works. Submit that. Change to add. Lower it down. And Gaussian blur. Didn't really state how much, but like you do that. Something like this. Okay, okay, hold on, wait. Also, there's a few other things I'm noticing now that I should fix. Here we go. Let's see. If I did like little bats all around. Oh, that's definitely not a good bat. Hold on. How do I draw bats again? What do bats look like? I can't believe I had to ask this question. It's one of those I know how to draw. I know what it looks like until I have to draw it. Something like that. Hold on, wait. Let's make it sharper. That's it. This is it. Like, put a bunch of these guys around. Oh man. Now we're cooking. Oh, look how good that looks. Oh, I love it. Wait, wait, wait. Let me go. Concept, stripe. Let's see. Dodge, no. Hard light. Be emotion blur? Nah. There's a few of these that are just really interesting, and I want to see if I can make something really cool out of it. No, I hate it. Okay, going back. Let's just blur it. What if we divide? Nah. Nope, I don't like it anymore. Maybe I have something down here in my little brush of things. I have quite a lot of this. Maybe the handle on decorations would do something. Yeah, something like that. Let me go back a whole bunch. No, don't do that, please. Okay. Let's see, what else do I got? Do I have anything at all that'd make this really good? No! I don't. I really don't have anything good for backgrounds. Once I do... What was it? I was just looking at them. I have these, like the manga sparkles. Ooh. Okay, okay. I don't hate this idea. Let me try toning down the brightness a bit. Yeah, no, it's gonna be an ad. What if we... I love it! This is it, guys. This is it. Let's throw some of my signatures in there. Like, at least 4 of them. At least 4. Damn, that's loud. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Let's start. We're gonna do the most obvious one. We're gonna do it on here. Wait. Make it a simple VS. We want it to be readable. Enjoy doing that. That's okay. Another one's gonna be right here. And then I'm adding the other 2 off screen, so haha. It'll be fun. It's gonna be like a one of those find it pictures, you know? I think we did an excellent job today. I'm gonna have to go find those background photos tips because I struggle with backgrounds. Wait, no, line art color. I keep forgetting. I refuse to finish this off until I get that line art color done. I can't believe I almost keep forgetting it. I'm telling you, it's gonna make the world of a difference once we're done. Let's finish adding all this in. Ooh. Don't forget the line art layer's like attached to a lot of things. Next, Osmandus. Wait, Claire, I'm not done actually. Wait, I forgot your nose. There's a few things. Your face. Oh, then I'll do the eyes in a different way. Man, there's so much. I really should have just, done it all at once. I should have been like, oh, let me do this later, earlier. I wasn't thinking, guys. That's okay, though. It's still gonna look good. You can barely see anything else, so it's just that. Ooh, this is from... This song that's playing right now is from the anime. At least for the people watching on live stream. Like, you can tell already, just by doing that part of line art, it makes it look so much different. Although I don't think I'm gonna do it too much of this, actually. Just do a little bit of it. Yeah. I don't want to do it too much. Good song. Yeah, we're gonna change this. And last but not least, we're gonna grab this. Makes a world of a difference. Yeah, that's a good color. Aw, look at them. They're like the bestest of friends. They're great friends. Now we're officially done. I'll be posting both. I'll be uploading the videos of both of the streams in a bit, and the final piece of the art will be on my Instagram, Twitter, and so on and so forth on my social media shortly after. I have to get ready for work. What do I even call this? Because I've been just saying Aroma of Osmandus Flare Halloween. That's it. Welcome to Halloween Demon School. There we go. Alright, folks. Well, I think we had a very successful stream doing all this shading, because, you know, it does take a while to do 3 people. But, you know, hopefully I would love to get faster doing full projects like this, or get more time to stream larger projects like this in the future. Only time could tell. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you next time on Tuesday, where I will be drawing Chainsaw Man. And if you are a big fan of Chainsaw Man, definitely tune in, stop by, say hi, take a look at what I'm going to be drawing. All I'm going to tell you is that it's probably going to involve a maid dress. That's all you need to know. You put together the rest. It'll be funny. I promise you. It'll be very funny. But that'll be it for today. Like I said, all my social media are in the linked into. How do I speak again? Sorry, I forgot how to speak. A link to all my social media and including my Etsy shop are in my bio on my Beacons page. I would say go check them out if you would like to see more of my work. If not, then I will see you again on Tuesday. Have a wonderful day, folks. Okay? Bye bye. Bye bye.